Hi, it's Jez here from letters.co.uk. Thank you for joining me today. So I have been busy making customer thank yous and putting them together to get them in the post. And then I remembered I had a blog hop, and the Stamp and Share blog hop. We have one in the middle of the month, which is basically show what you're working on. So I thought, oh, before I put them all in the post, let me show you how I made these little, they're just covered notebooks. Quite simple. I do like sending these out to customers as a thank you, and I have had sort of some feedback, and like it's really useful actually to have it, because it's where I write down like measurements and that when I'm watching videos to make things. So that's quite nice. So what I've used for this is the free celebration paper that's called Flowers and Field. Now if I show you the different designs in it, I have actually given this away, some of this away to my customers as a thank you. So you've got this lovely sheet here, and it's dotty on the back, so that one you can see both sides of it. This one's got this lovely flower and a stripe, and it's this one that I am going to use for this. Those are the lovely daisies and a really nice leaf. That's a lovely floral pattern there with some lovely dots. I love this. It reminds me of canal boat art. In the UK, if you're not in the UK, you probably think, what am I talking about? But this is the sort of art that would be on sort of jugs and watering cans and things on canal boats. And my mother-in-law lived on a canal boat for quite a number of years, and we used to love going visiting her, and I just loved this art. She didn't particularly, but I thought it was beautiful. Oh, and that's that sheet again. And then there's this lovely Misty Moonlight one as well with Shady Spruce on the back. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the one I'm going to use 6. So that's the 6 sheets. You get 2 of each, 12 by 12, absolutely free with a £45 order. So a bargain. Right, so what have I used? So I've got little notebooks. So these are A4, A5, A6 size notebooks. So I've got some that are plain and some that are lined. I think the plain ones I got from the Range, and these ones I got, I think, from the Yorkshire Trading Company. I don't know, come in like packs of 5, I think, 4 or 5, something like that. So what have I done there? Plain, aligned. That one's a bit bleh, so I'm going to do another lined one. I wouldn't send one that was slightly damaged out at all. So what do I need? So I am going to be sticking this to a black background, and I'm going to cut out my letters in flamingo, flirty flamingo. I was like, I don't know what colour it is. So I'm using this playful alphabet to cut them out, and I did, you'll see I've got the N, the O, the E and the S. I've lost the T. There is a double T. We do have duplicates, so it does mean I can do this project, but I don't know where the T is. So there's one there and one there, so you do get 2, but it's disappeared, and I can't tell you. Oh, it's there. Oh my goodness, if my sister's watching this, she'll be wetting herself. I literally tore my craft room apart. I actually picked up every little bit of paper that's under my desk. I went over it all with a magnet, really strong magnet, so I could find it. I have literally recently this week tidied my desk so it was all in order, you know. So I mean, I can imagine losing it when it wasn't, but it was like my desk's even tidy and I've lost it. And obviously what I'd done, because I've cut some Just Jade there, because I wasn't sure on this one whether it was going to be on a black background with Just Jade cut out letters. So I had them. So obviously what I've done is I scooped up the spare letters and put them in here. I scooped up the tea. Oh my days. There we go. So so I'm going to cut out the notes. And so what I did was I took, these are new to me, these stitched triangles. So I'm using the big right hand one. So I'm cutting 2 of those out of that to get me those 2. And then 2 of this sort of equilateral triangle. And that's an isosceles triangle. I think I did A-level maths, but you know, sometimes right angled, equilateral, isosceles, I think that's what they're called. These are because the angles are all the same. Right angle, obviously, it speaks for itself. So yeah, so I'm going to get those die cut, and then we'll put it together. Okay, so they're all cut out. So these little notebooks are only 3/16 wide, which makes it slightly awkward with the measurements. So often I buy notebooks that are like 1/4 inch, but these are 3/16. So scoring 3/16 is quite hard, but so I've got a workaround, okay, for this. So let's get them off. So I'm going to use some basic black, and the oh, that's not basic black, that's basic black. You can kind of see a slight difference, and there's a difference in the weight and the quality. So it is 4 1/8 wide, so it is your it is C6 wide, so 4 1/8 wide. And then you do need a 16th to do the length. So the length is 6 9/16. So 8/16 would be 6 1/2. So we just go that little one further up. Now you might sit and think, well, why don't we just go to 6 3/4? Well, by cutting the 16th, which is easy to see, we don't have to score a 16th, which is not so easy. Well, you can do it on your scoreboard, but even then it's not so easy. So on the long side, we are going to score at 5 7/8. Okay. That's 4 7/8. What a numpty. Let's get it. I'm gonna use a bone folder. 5 7/8. Okay. 5 7/8. And then turn it 180 degrees. And then we're going to score at 1/2 inch. And so the difference between those two lines is 3/16. Okay, and it's easier to do that than to do it trying to find your 3/16 on your trimmer. I'm going to see if that is going to be really noticeable, and if it is, I'm going to cut another one. Yeah, I don't like that. Well, it's just that bit on the end, so if I can actually rub it on the end, you'll know if you get the one I make on camera, because you might have a little mark on the corner. You'll be like, oh, I saw her make that one. It was funny. Do I mind? Yeah, I'm a perfectionist. I'm going to do it again. So I'm going to show you the scoring again. So 5 7/8. Swizzle round. Score at half. And that's our little 3/16 there. So we'll just fold and burnish. I had to make another one. There's no way I would have given that to someone. I've got a few new customers and I don't want them to think, cool, I watch her on YouTube, she's really good, but actually the stuff she makes rubbish. It's like random score lines where they shouldn't be. So say you see perfect fits. Cooking on gas. So I'm going to decorate before I adhere it, so that if I make a mistake I can make another one. So they are, oh, I did it on, let's do it this way round, because on the others I've done it with the top corner. So I've not done it that way, I don't think. So we'll have notes going up. Oh, let's try that. Then we can see which one we like best. So, bit of Tombow. Been having a bit of... I didn't like that floral so much. So the floral ones, when I've done the notebooks with the floral side, I've used the Pretty Perennials and stamped the flower to match a flower in the DSP, and die cut it out and put them either side of the word notes, as in that one. So those are to sort of match those flowers. But when I've done the ones with the dots and the stripes, I didn't think it looked right with a flower. So that's where I thought, oh, I'll just do a little triangle. So I kind of experimented with the different types of triangles and decided that this shape worked best. Okay, so we're going to stick these down, and I want them to be straight. That one I didn't do very straight, but I kind of need, my mate Jill uses a mechanical pencil which rubs out really easily. My pencils don't, and the rubber on the end leaves a spludge, a horrible mark, so won't be using those. So I came up, you could use a post-it note, but I've got me scissors here. This is centimetre scissors, don't use them very often. It's got a metal edge, so I quite like them for cutting. But in this instance, the two marks, so what's that, 1/2 centimetre, 1 centimetre. So roughly, by putting the line along there, that was a pretty good point to get equidistance both sides. So, and that's a way of getting it straight. So you could use a post-it note would work, a bit of washi would work, draw a pencil line would work if you had the sort of pencil that would rub out quite nicely. Actually want them all shunted along. Because the letters are not evenly spaced, you can't, like, you think, oh, it's a 5-letter word, so we'll stick the middle letter in first, because the N and the O take up more space than the E and the S. So that doesn't work. So it is just a bit of eyeballing to get it right. So we'll go over that way slightly. But I am putting the tea in first, even though it's not central. I'm going to put the tea on there. Down. Where's my little cloth? I'll pop that bit of glue. And then we'll do the E and the O either side. I use tweezers, so I don't know why I'm not using tweezers now, especially when I'm getting so gungy up with glue, and I've been using gesso and all sorts of stuff. Been doing some junk journaling, so I am quite mucky. So really, look at the state of that. I was having fun doing some altered cards. Coming to a YouTube channel near you. I never know with this which way up to go. It's going that way. You know, when you used to buy videotapes, films, and they'd like advertise, Disney used to do it, they advertise the next film that's coming out. Coming soon to cinemas near you. And my eldest, he was always quoting adverts and everything. You'd go shopping with him and he'd pick something up and he'd quote the advert that went with it. And, Mummy, this is full of Cadbury goodness and very good to eat. Yeah, I'm sure it is, love. You're not having it. But, yeah, so that's what made me think. An altered card coming soon to Nigessa Creates on YouTube. Amuses me. Amuses me. So, last one. See, look, I even forget. That O might be the wrong way round. Who knows? Who knows? I'm going to spread that out a bit, actually. I've put too much on there. It will ooze. So we'll take some of that off. Done that so well. Not. I love these letters, but I do get in a bit of a pickle with them. There we go. And I hope I've managed to do them straight. I think I have. By Jove, I think she's done it. There we go. So, and then that just go in there. Yep, liking it. So, put that in there. I've just had a smoothie. I treated myself to a NutriBullet. Other blenders are available, and I just made myself a frozen strawberry and yogurt. Oh, it's like eating ice cream. It's lush. So I'm feeling a little bit buzzed. Been stalking the Amazon man. I didn't realise I could do that on my app. My sister was telling me, and I was like, well, I get the email to say when it's coming. And like, it's not like I'm going anywhere, but we were going somewhere. We were going to Sainsbury's. So she said, well, if you track it, it will tell you when it's coming. It will tell you how many stops away it is. And I went, will it? Never done that before. So I looked at it and I went, oh, he's round the corner. It says I'm 2 stops away, but he's literally outside my house. I said, he must be delivering next door, and he was. So I shocked him when I opened the door before he'd even zapped it on my doorstep. Oh, and I've been tracking you. So there we go. That's that. So then we just want to get my notebook. There it is. I wondered where it was. We'd rip that first bit off because that's scabby and horrible. And we're just going to put glue on the back bit. That's the only place we want the glue. I'm going to put quite a lot on there because I want it to stay put. Oh, rude. How rude of my glue. Needs filling. I'm on my penultimate pot of Tombow. And I can't remember if I put any on my last order. My last order that I'm still waiting, supposed to come Thursday. We shall see. Loads of people are putting that they've got theirs, so I think there was just like a whole shipment that was stuck. But it does appear to be moving. I did get a notification to say it had left the facility. So we shall see. So yes, so I'm trying to stretch my glue as much as possible. So there we go. And you can see we've got a little bit of a lip on the bottom, which is just what we want, because that helps you open it. So that's that one. So there's me different different notebooks. The other ones are all parcelled up, and there we have it. So yeah, so go in the opposite way. Quite like it. Notes going that way instead of notes coming down. I think I might prefer it that way. Oh, I'll make the others like that. So hope you like that. I will link to the original blog hop in my blog post. I always like this blog hop because, like, there's no theme. It's whatever you're doing, so everybody's doing something different, and I quite often am making my customer thank yous on it, or their cards or something. So yeah, hope you like that. If you'd like to receive a nice little handmade gift from me, then all you've got to do is shop with me. And at the moment as well, I have a tutorial bundle that I send out to all my customers. There's about 32 different projects on it. I've made 2 of them. They're all from demonstrators all over the world, and they're all using stuff from the new mini catalogue. Okay, so just a little bit of something extra for you. And if you use my host code, you'll also get some share of the products, free products as well. Okay, see you again soon. Links to my blog and my shop all down below. All right, bye for now.